Hello everybody and welcome back to Sip and Out. I know we're still in the heat of summer, but hear me out. Sweet corn is at its absolute best right now, and this jalapeno cheddar corn cheddar is one of my favorite ways to enjoy it every summer. And to make it even better, we're gonna serve it in my homemade sourdough bread bowls. So today, I'm actually sharing two recipes in one. And if you're only here for one of the recipes, don't worry. I've added the timestamps in the description box below so you can jump straight to the bread or the soup. But together, they make one of the best comfort meals worth saving even for the cooler months. So I hope you'll stick around for both of these recipes. Let's get started with the bread bowls. Into the stand mixer goes the water, sourdough starter, sugar, olive oil, bread flour, and salt. If you've already seen my recent sourdough video, this dough will look very similar. I've simply adapted it into individual bowls, and I honestly think they're one of the best ways to serve soup when you're entertaining. You might already know that I'm a big believer in letting the stand mixer do all of the gluten development up front. I just let the machine knead the dough for about 20 minutes, and then simply let it bulk ferment for 7 to 8 hours until roughly doubled in size. If you don't have a stand mixer, don't worry. You can of course do this by hand the traditional way. When the dough is ready, it should look jiggly and airy with beautiful gluten webs throughout. Now turn it out onto your work surface and divide it into 6 equal pieces. Using just a little bench flour, stretch out each piece as thin as you can. Do a letter fold, then roll it into a tight ball. Next, place it onto a small square of parchment paper upside up before gently dropping it into a large muffin tin. If you don't have a muffin tin like this, just small cups or any similar containers works just as well. Now we cover them and refrigerate overnight or up to 2 days. Next morning, or when you're ready to bake, preheat your oven to 485 degrees Fahrenheit with your Dutch oven inside. Score each loaf with a sharp knife or simply snip across on top using kitchen scissors like I'm doing here. When the oven's ready, transfer a few loaves into the Dutch oven by lifting the parchment paper. Toss in a couple of ice cubes around them, cover, and bake for about 15 minutes. Then remove the lid and continue baking for another 10 minutes or until they're beautifully golden brown. And look how pretty and cute they turned out. I mean, no wonder this is one of the most popular recipes at restaurants because there's just something special about everyone getting their own edible bowl. But the good news is that you can actually make this at home. Now that our bread bowls are cooling, let's make something worthy of filling them. We'll start by prepping all of our vegetables first. Dice the onion, celery, and jalapeños. Now, if you're a fan of spicy, please feel free to add the entire jalapeno peppers, including the seeds and all. I'm somebody who enjoys a little bit of heat, but these peppers happen to be extra hot this day, so I'm just removing all of the seeds today. When it comes to hot peppers, you'll always want to taste each one and see how much you want to put in the soup. And don't worry, if you can't tolerate any level of spiciness, you can always use bell peppers, canned green chilies, or roasted red peppers. Now on to the start of the show, the corn. Although this soup is best made with fresh corn, if you're bookmarking this recipe for a chilly fall evening, you can always rely on frozen or canned corn. The real trick though is to take 1 cup of the corn kernels and blend them together with 1 cup of chicken stock until completely smooth. We'll leave the remaining corn whole so the finished chowder has both a silky base and those little pops of corn in every bite. This creamy liquid is what maximizes the sweet corn flavor. Next, we're going to chop up some flavor agents. I'm using garlic and parsley today. The last thing you need to do is to cut up your favorite bacon and shred some cheese. Now we're ready to put everything together. We'll start by slowly cooking the bacon on medium-low heat until it's crispy and all of the fat has rendered, about 10 minutes. At this point, remove the bacon and decide whether you'd like to cook the vegetables in the bacon fat or drain it and use olive oil or butter instead. Since there's gonna be plenty of cheese and cream later, I'm using olive oil today. Into the same pot, add the onions, celery, and jalapeños, and saute until they're soft and translucent. This should take about 6 to 7 minutes. Once the vegetables are softened, stir in the garlic and cook for another minute until fragrant. Then sprinkle in the flour and cook it for about another minute before pouring in the white wine. Add the remaining chicken stock along with the blended corn mixture. You can now also stir in the remaining whole corn kernels, parsley, bay leaf, thyme, and the reserved bacon bits. Now you want to let everything simmer gently for about 20 minutes on low heat. Make sure to stir every 5 minutes or so. This already looks good enough to eat, but now for the best part. Stir in the cheddar cheese and heavy cream until everything is smooth and creamy. Last but not least, it is important that you wait until this point to add the salt, because depending on your bacon, cheese, and the stock, you may actually need very little additional salt. So adjust the amount of salt and pepper to your liking at the very end. Now for the moment we were all waiting for. Using a serrated knife, very carefully cut the tops off each bread bowl and gently hollow out the center, leaving just enough bread around the edges so that the bowl stays sturdy. Everyone gets their own edible bowl, and there's something special about tearing off pieces of warm sourdough as you eat. Ladle in a hot chowder and finish with a little extra cheddar cheese or chives. And there you have it, 2 recipes that are wonderful on their own but even better together. These sourdough bread bowls are perfect for all kinds of soups, stews, chilies, and even warm dips. And this jalapeno cheddar corn chowder is just as comforting served in a regular bowl with a thick slice of crusty bread on the side. Whether you make one recipe or both, I hope you'll add them to your recipe collection this season. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.